Hello everyone, welcome to our channel Decode Data. In today's tutorial, we will see how the neural networks learn. Here is a very simple neural network with just one hidden layer. It is also called a perceptron. We will refer to the output variable as y cap, which is the predicted value by the neural network, and y is the actual value. So let's see how the perceptron learns. Let's assume some input values have been supplied to the perceptron, an activation function is applied, and some output is obtained. We duly plot the predicted value y cap in the graph, then we plot the actual value y. In order to be able to learn, we have to compare the predicted value to the actual value, that is, compare y cap and y. We observe that there exists difference between y cap and y. Henceforth, we calculate the cost function, which is half of squared difference between y and y cap. It is commonly known as mean squared error MSE. There are many more cost functions that could have been used, but this is the most common one. We will discuss more about why this is the most widely used cost function in the successive tutorials. In short, the cost function explains how much error exists in the predicted value as compared to the actual value. Our goal is to minimize the cost function because lower the cost function means that our predict value is closer to the actual value. So here is our cost function. Once we have compared, we'll feed this info back to the neural networks and update the weights. Basically, the only controls we have in neural network working is the weights. So, to minimize the cost function, we keep updating the values until we get the minimum cost function. Let's take an example where we are trying to predict the percentage of the student in the exam. For now, we'll consider one row of the dataset. The independent variables are how many hours did the student study, how many hours did he sleep, and what were his marks in the quiz. These values are fed into the neural network and the percentage in the exam is predicted. Then it is compared to the actual value y, which is 93 here. Let's take a quick look on how it learns. We feed the values into the neural network, activation function is applied, y cap is predicted, which is compared to the actual value, and cost function is applied. Then we send this cost function back to the neural networks and weights are updated. This process is repeated until we get the minimum cost values. We feed the same row again, we get a y cap and we compare this to y. Cost function is fed back to the neural network and weights are updated. This is very simple example as we had just considered one row. Similarly, we'll see what happens when we have many rows, say 8 rows. We will refer to it as one epoch when we go through the complete dataset and train on it once. The first row of data is fed and y cap is obtained. Likely, the second row is fed and another y cap is obtained. Similarly, third row, fourth row, and so on. Finally, we compare them all to their respective y and find cost function. When we have the cost function of the entire data, we feed it back to the neural network and update the weights. An important point to remember here is that all the neural networks have same weights. So there is only one set of weights for the entire data. That's why the cost function is sum of square difference of the entire data. Like we saw in the previous example, we updated the weights repeatedly. Same thing is done if there are either 8 rows or 800 rows or 8000 rows or even 8 million rows. The main goal here is to minimize the cost function. When we get the minimum cost function, that is your final neural network. That means your weights have been optimized. You have found the optimum value of the weights, and hereby you are ready to go to the testing phase or application phase. So this feeding back of data is called backpropagation. We'll discuss more about it in the upcoming tutorials. That's all for this lecture. I hope you enjoyed the concept. I will see you in the next lecture about the gradient descent. Like and share the video. Subscribe our channel and hit the bell icon for the latest updates.